Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm here to work on my December daily project, days 16 and 17. Well, I definitely meant to say days 16 through 20 in this whole video, but let's kick it off with days 16 and 17. 16 is my stepdad's birthday, and then 17 is me wrapping photos. And my mom actually snapped this photo of me wrapping and both cats on either side, which she sent it to me. It was in a vertical, and so I got it printed in a 3x4, but then once I cut it and looked at it, I really wanted it to be horizontal. So I'm gonna end up putting it on a patterned paper so that it can be horizontal in a 4x6 slot, even though it is only a 3x4 photo. So I go ahead and choose this 4x6 card that you can't really see with the circles on it for day 16. And now I'm playing around with the numbers, the different colored numbers to figure out which one I want for each of the days. And then I start picking out some other embellishments. This giving and receiving embellishment was just perfect for that photo of me wrapping the presents. Of course, as of this recording, I'm still not done wrapping. Those are only the presents that I also had to ship and get in the mail. I haven't wrapped the presents that I'm giving in person on Christmas. So I am adding some other embellishments that I found while going through the stickers, and now I'm going through more embellishments. I think sometimes less is more because I feel like I spend more time like going through embellishments just to make sure I have the ones that I want instead of actually working on it. I don't know. Let me know if you do this project or any sort of memory keeping, if you can relate to that. Although I do realize that I'm going a little bit faster in these days than I have earlier in the month. So I'm playing around with these 3 hearts on this picture of Rolly in the box, and I cannot decide how to arrange them. I really want to use all 3, but I just can't figure out a way to make them all fit in that corner and look good. So I end up eliminating the wooden one and just go with the black one, which I like how the black of that Follow Law heart ties in with the black number 17 and the black giving and receiving. And then I just keep that corkboard heart as well. I also have a few embellishments on day 16, but you can't see them in the current shot. So I'm grabbing a page protector for day 17, and then I go ahead and write out the story of how I am working on wrapping presents and how Rolly and Rocky are keeping me company while I am wrapping presents. They were actually pretty good and didn't totally get in the way. And then on the other one, I write that it's Mark's birthday in one of those little circles. I kind of wish I had written that in white ink, but it's okay. I ended up putting the kind of clear see-through 16 on that page as well. And then I also stapled this little celebrate rubber piece onto the picture of, actually it's of my sister winning a Jackbox game, even though it also is twofold because we're celebrating my stepdad's birthday. So now I'm sticking everything down on the 17 side. And I like how I ended up using all of those kind of black chipboard pieces. I feel like it kind of ties it all in together. So that is the finishing products for day 17 and 16. So then we move on to days 18 and 19. I actually already have the photos printed here for day 20 because it kind of fit together and it already happened that day when I sent photos to get printed, but I'm still only working on 2 days because I just feel like 2 days is the right amount for me to sit down and do this and enjoy it and not get too overwhelmed like I'm trying to do too much at once. So day 18 is my mom and I going to the liquor store to stock up for the weekend. So I just have this picture of the outside of Vinny's. And then day 19 is the photos and stories about my family's cocktail mixing competition. More to come about that in the vlog that comes tomorrow. But that is the photo I took a picture of the bar all stocked before everything went down. And then I have a picture of my sister and I's winning drinks. Spoiler alert, we won the competition. So I'm trying to figure out which numbers go well together and where they kind of fit in with the background. I did try my first December daily to use the same type of number throughout the entire project for consistency, but I quickly realized that I like picking the numbers based on what looks better on the photo. So on day 19, I end up using these kind of clear stars that have sayings on them. So I have one on the top picture, one on the bottom. And then I like how that same plastic 19 kind of goes with the stars. And then on the other day, I'm trying to fit another star on there to kind of keep it consistent. But then I also really like that chipboard piece that says good cheer because I feel like it makes sense with all of the stories on these 2 pages. And so I end up putting it aside for now, but I'll grab it and you'll see I'll add it again later. So right now I have the star on the red stripe and then the 18. And then I bring back the good cheer and end up switching the star and the phrase so that the kind of phrases on that page aren't right on top of each other. And so I kind of keep it that way for now. I add in the gold star on the 19 because I felt like it kind of made it pop. And I tried to add a gold star on 18, couldn't figure out a place that I wanted to put it. So I ended up moving that clear kind of white star over to page 19 and then moving the good cheer onto the red striped page. I debated it for a while because I felt like having two phrases like that right next to each other was kind of weird, but I decided to just go with it. So then I add this just kind of rectangle gray piece to write on day 18. That's all the journaling that I do on day 18. And then I add another little gold star to tie in the two pages together. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, that's one of the reasons why I like doing two pages at once is I feel like I can make it kind of cohesive across the two pages. So day 18 ends up being very simple, no journaling, just stocking up. And then on day 19, I actually get into the journaling and talk about the cocktail competition. This is our second year doing it. Last year was the first year. This year we upped our game a little bit with 2 rounds. You had to make it out of the first round. Somebody got eliminated. And then we had a second round where we had to make a holiday themed drink. And then I wrote down kind of just the generic gist of what the 2 drinks were that my sister and I made in the first round and the second round. So then I go ahead and staple the stars onto the photo of the drinks and trim off the edges. I know Allie Edwards does that a lot where she has things hang off the edge and then kind of trims them off. I don't end up loving the way that this looks with the stars, but it's fine. It's done. And I can't go back and change it. I've tried to accept that it's just not going to be perfect. And if I tried to take the time to make it all perfect, I would never actually get it done. And done is definitely better than perfect. So I get everything adhered to page 19, the little gold star. It ends up in a little bit of a different order than I had it when it was laying there, but it's fine. So then I pull out the page protector and get that all squared away for days 18 and 19. And then day 20, I tell the story of going to visit the donut truck. So on Sundays, my mom, not every Sunday, but recently on Sundays, my mom's building has been having this coffee and donut truck come outside the building for people to grab free coffee and donuts. None of my other siblings were actually awake, so it was just me and Sam, but I saved the bag that the donuts came in, and I decided to go ahead and cut out a piece of the bag that has the logo on it into a 3x8 size. So I'm going to do on one half of the page, I have 2 photos. One is a photo of the donuts, and then one is a photo of the truck. I also have Charlie in the background of that donut photo. I thought that turned out really cute. But then on the right side, I'm putting the piece of paper bag into just a small 3x8 page protector. So right now I'm digging out some of the food stickers. I was trying to see what I had. So I end up putting one that says breakfast. And then I pull out my box to look for some other embellishments, partially because I feel like the photos need it. And then I also wanted to find embellishments where I could maybe do 2 of them and tie the 2 pages together. So I start with this little green heart on the breakfast side and then this little blue one on the bag with the black number 20. I originally was just going to have the 20 there by itself, but then the felt hearts allows me again to pull the 2 sides together. So I'm just telling the story about us going to get our donuts and then enjoying them together. We went upstairs and just sat on the couch. It was a nice quiet Sunday morning, and that is going to be the last story for this video. I really feel like I'm moving quicker than I was at the beginning of the month. And I don't know if that's just because I'm getting a groove because I've been doing it for so many days now, or if I'm just getting tired and lazy. And so now I'm kind of rushing through it. I still feel like I'm doing a thorough job, but I definitely am keeping things simple and it isn't taking me as much time. But that is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planning!